I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for April 2015. Scorpios, for all of you who have your Sun, Ascendant and Moon in Scorpio, this is valid for you. It's an extremely important month because it's a month of eclipses. Last month we had a solar eclipse. We have a lunar eclipse this month. Now eclipses normally come in pairs and the effect lasts for about 6 months. Now this is really a time where all of us are taking a collective sigh of relief since March 17th. That's a time when Uranus, the planet of revolutionary change in Aries, made its 7 square angles in the heavens with transformational Pluto in Capricorn. Now planets usually align with each other 3 to 5 times, and this unusual 7-time lineup has been responsible for much of the disorder and change we have experienced since 2012. In the calm after a storm, now a lot of you are going to be feeling freer to pursue new life enhancing activities with less resistance, because the groundbreaking action of Uranus and Pluto have broken up or eroded so many attitudes and patterns that have kept you away from seeing new and progressive possibilities. We have a full moon lunar eclipse as we begin the month. It's on the 4th of the April, and this is going to be illuminating the conflict between me and you, between autonomy and sharing. This is a time to continue to carry on clearing up past patterns that have been holding us back from personal fulfillment, particularly those that are relationship centered or that revolve around our confidence, boldness and authenticity of expression. There will be more work, Scorpions, to come in these particular areas, but for now you're going to be experiencing greater awareness of problems, especially lack of flaws. Now this lunar eclipse is literally going to be giving you a cosmic push to make the needed changes that are required in the parts where it gets activated. Now it is just going to be showing you a clearer way, a clearer path for you to follow. Issues that have been brewing inside you. This is nothing new, Scorpios, you need to keep in mind. This is nothing all of a sudden or by surprise something is going to happen, but this is something that has emotions that have been building up inside you for quite some time, and they just reach a maturity stage, they reach a fruition during this point, and you feel you need to be making this emotional declaration. So it's going to be quite an emotional time for a lot of you. And full moon also speaks of a time where something has reached its final culmination, that there is there is a time to be taking a decision now. It's not a time to be sitting and thinking or contemplating about it. And this lunar eclipse, particularly for some of you who are in touch with your subconscious or with your inner emotions, it can give you a better idea as to what is it that needs to change in your life. For you Scorpios, the full moon lunar eclipse is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with your subconscious mind, and it's a good time for therapy. For some of you who have been going through a bit of a tough time, it's a good time to be seeking some professional help. It's a time that if you have been suppressing your emotions for the longest of time, this could just lead to more problems, or it could even result in a breakdown of sorts. Things that you could have kept hidden deep inside you, or they could just bubble up to the surface. And allow yourself to get in touch with your inner issues, Scorpios, this month, and it can be very good for you. Try not to suppress them more, and you will find during this time that you're able to deal with them and you're able to heal. But being alone is quite advisable for you during this time, and it's a time to reflect, and it's a time to be digging deep. It's a time for recharging, and you won't in any case feel like being too much in the spotlight, and you may want to stay in the background. You may even seem quite docile on the outside, that is, and you may feel like you won't really feel in too much of a party mood during this time. And get plenty of sleep, Scorpios, and watch your dreams. They could be even lucid dreams, and you may find everything acting out that you're experiencing, but you can't really voice out. And However, don't try to confuse your dreams with your reality, and they're not literal, though they could be figurative representations of your emotions. And if they are a lot weird or they're really bad stuff that you're dreaming and you're thinking about a lot subconsciously, it's just that maybe you're stressing too much and you just need to relax. And helping others can make you feel better, especially in situations when you're dealing with people directly. So good time for dealing with the charities, dealing with the NGOs, serving yourself, or being of use to others without an agenda is what will really make you feel better. Now Jupiter, the beautiful benefactor, is my favorite planet. He is going direct on April 8th and he carries on being direct till August. And he is shining beautifully in a part of your chart that speaks about status, it speaks about a professional front. And in certain cases it also speaks about marriage. And Jupiter in this part of your chart, it's extremely fortunate for you, and it speaks about increased public recognition or professional success that could maybe lead you to more material success. And this is a time where you will be undertaking work-related travel, or you could be reaching out to a wider audience, and there could be a promotion, new job opportunities. Maybe you could come into limelight in a form of a major award or a kind of a recognition that could be given. Authority figures and influential people are going to be looking at you favorably, and they could be sort of be in your corner or on your space. And an event also may occur during this time which could just expand your career or your professional interests, and you could derive more pleasure out of these activities. And more freedom is likely to be experienced in your career as well. Integrity and honesty will get you everywhere now, and the more willing you are to put yourself in the limelight, the more positive rewards. And it's not really a time professionally to be a shrinking violet, Scorpions. And you could be feeling also quite worthy of the success and the recognition, and these things could be coming quite naturally to you as well. Now towards the end of the month, we have Pluto, who's going retrograde, and Pluto is the planet of death, destruction, power, sex, drive, and also I would say mostly about death and rebirth. He's a god of non-superficial, who will strip you down to bare bones to find out who you really are behind the facade. Pluto transits is like no other that other planet can give. And he's a god of underworld, or the god of takeaway, who literally breaks you down and rebuilds a more authentic new you. And Pluto is going to be transiting a part of your chart that has to do with communication. It has to do with your immediate environment and local travel, along with neighbors. And it could be that and even with your direct community, people whom you deal with on a daily basis. And this is also a time that you may find people whom you deal on a daily basis, say maybe your neighbors, your community, you could find them more Plutonian or more aggressive, and this could really test your response to see whether you stand up for yourself or not. And your thought process could completely change by the time that Pluto gets direct. So once Pluto starts getting more direct, your complete thought process, the way you communicate, could have gone through a total reconstruction. So try to, I would say, you may find yourself pushed by people with whom you, maybe at your workplace, maybe even it can be your regular conveyance mode, maybe it's or even in certain cases your siblings you may find, and even local travel just could get to be a challenge, Scorpios, for some of you. So quite an interesting month. The beginning of the month, of course, is quite a thing, and of course then Jupiter is coming and lighting everything beautifully for you as far as your work and money are concerned. Quite a fantastic ending as well, with Pluto getting retrograde. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpios. I look forward to speaking with you again. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.